A Cooking Egg Part 4. Lucretia Borgia shall be my bride. So she was wedded 4 times, good for her, and had a reputation for promiscuity. Why the hell not? So Lucretia comes from lucrum, from profit or gain, so there's a reference to a prophet, as in a Sybil figure, shall be my bride. And then with this idea of her reputation, because obviously women aren't allowed to do that, but men are. I thought about the idea of Mary Magdalene and the myth that she was a whore. And also the whore of Babylon, obviously, who likely also isn't a whore. Her anecdotes will be more amusing than Pippit's experience could provide. So I think that comes back to Pippit, Cassiopeia, the shepherdess. She's unmarried, so she's a virgin. Literally in Greek, virgin was unmarried rather than somebody who'd never had sex. And with her anecdotes being more amusing, I sort of got the word neck in the middle of anecdote, which I'm not entirely sure, but I think it may link to that heart and windpipe symbolism. And then amusing, so you've got to laugh, rear, but also a mew, water, singing, or a cat singing. I shall not want Pippit in heaven, so a repetition, Psalm 23. So he, again, wants her here. And or she doesn't come from heaven, she comes from hell, or at least that's what it's been depicted as. It's actually the underworld. Madame Blavatsky will instruct me, so there's a connection there with the Theosophical Society and his initials TS. This could be a slant reference to Madame Sosostris, who is perhaps linked to cousin Nancy and the prophetess idea. I'm wondering if the TS links to Rosicrucianism, because I think I read somewhere about it TZ, but I couldn't find that written down anywhere today. In the 7 sacred trances. So I thought about this idea of releasing 7 devils and 7 stars, which I've mentioned several times, Pleiades and Ursa Major Minor. So in Luke 8.2, and also some woman who had been healed of evil spirits and infirmities, Mary called Magdalene, from whom 7 demons had gone out. So is that linking to Mary Magdalene at the tower? It's interesting because also, I think everybody was aware at that point of Madame Blavatsky and her writings, etc. Again, he's always referred to as a mystic and not interested in the occult, esoteric, or a wizard. Picarda de Donati will conduct me. So she was a former nun who was forced to break her vows by her brother. She appears in Dante's Paradiso in Canto 3 as the first person he meets on his journey through heaven. Nun links to the watery abyss. I wondered if Picarda linked to Picartum, sin, perhaps. Picardy is a region of France. The name comes from pike, which is a weapon and a fish, which may be wa in hieroglyphics. It looks a bit like an arrow. Archer, I shall continue.